LuxWall is this amazing glass product that's going to make our buildings more efficient and more sustainable, help us combat climate change, and more importantly, it's made right here in Michigan.
We make vacuum insulated glass that basically, prevents heat loss in the winter and prevents heat gain in the summer, drastically reducing the energy cost of buildings.
Really initially we were brought in to meet the company, understand their needs, and that first project was that headquarters and pilot production facility that we were really lucky and successful and able to land them in Ypsilanti Township, which is still their headquarters and R&D today. And then, over time, right, they realized due to customer demand they were going to need full-scale production, and especially given some of their backers and some of the aggressive timelines they had to move quickly on actually getting 2 production facilities up and running.
The Detroit Regional Partnership has been instrumental in our early planning for Factory 2, from connecting us with community partners to facilitating discussions, and even just to being a soundboard for us.
Will's been with us since day one, every step of the way, and he's still supporting us and helping us navigate the processes.
That's how real relationships with companies and economic development agencies are really supposed to happen. They're not supposed to be so, transactional and kind of one-off. They're these ongoing relationships. So that's what I've appreciated about the relationship and time with LuxWall.
When I think of LuxWall, I think of a company that gets it, because they came into Detroit and engaged so many stakeholders, and they did it all at one time. I've never seen that happen ever, where we were all at the table, we were able to hear Scott's vision for LuxWall, and then we were able to partner even at that meeting.
They see our excitement and they share in our excitement. I think they see the potential that we can bring jobs, high technology positions, long-term for Michigan and the Detroit region. They're excited about the clean technology and how we're excited about being in the community and working with the community in the future.
When you can find a company that has that kind of commitment to the environment, that has that kind of commitment to innovation, that has that kind of commitment to paying a wage that's livable in a location that was being reused, that's kind of like the 5 points on a star, right? You can't get much better than that.
We're creating jobs. And I think a big thing is, we definitely pay above prevailing wage, which, is important. The other thing that we're providing as we go into these communities is we have a very active community benefits program. So like in Litchfield, we've been proactive with the schools, we've been proactive with training, interns, and supporting different efforts in the area. And when we go to Detroit, our goal is we want 50% of the employees to come from Detroit zip codes. So we are putting together a program with like Detroit at Work, Lyft, Diverse Note Mobility, various, organizations to find, train, and onboard as many people as we can.
The benefit is that there is an employer at the end of it. That's the biggest thing in training. To take training and not have an employer at the end of it, you're just getting another skill. But to have an employer who's identified that training and said, I want to hire people who complete it, that's the win-win.
First and foremost, right, one of the reasons that we were able to compete for LuxWall and keep LuxWall here is just the unrivaled manufacturing expertise that sits here in Michigan. We're known as an automotive community, but LuxWall is a great example of taking our key assets and our foundations, our skills, and working with a company that's in a completely different economy. LuxWall is a leading innovator in sustainability and in clean tech, but these skills make sense for LuxWall as they're looking to grow.
LuxWall is a terrific example of a company that is driven by innovation, that is looking for a strategic place in the market where they can grow and succeed in an international environment. All of those pieces are what we have to offer here.
We could have gone to any state. And we had some debate, do you want to put 2 plants so close together? But once again, we felt there was the synergies, and we approached, the state of Michigan, DRP, and MEDC, and we kind of looked at it like almost like a 3 facility package. And so, and to me, it's worked out great.